We are making this video to try and overcome the amount of text that we require you to read in order to keep up with the European Library. So the idea is that in 3 minutes of watching this you get the main areas that we are working on currently, and then you are able to also read the text if you wish, but it's not quite so necessary. I want to start with a project that's coming to an end, TEL Project. This has been a fantastically successful project run by the Deutsche Nationalbibliothek. And what it means for the European Library. Well, TEL Project added 9 new partners and 60 collections. Probably the most important benefit for the European Library was the making of these collections OAI PMH compliant. Most of them actually are, and this has boosted the number of accessible digital or digitised items within the European Library to nearly 6 million. And it is also in a way that we can manipulate the data, sort it, make it one target as far as the user is concerned, so they don't have to choose their collections, and integrate the results that come out of it. So it's been an enormously beneficial project as far as the European Library is concerned. It also added, I think, 7 new languages, so it helps again the user's accessibility through the interface. Another of the projects that many of you and the TEL office are involved in is TEL Plus. This started last year, I think in October, and is being run by the Estonian National Library. The aim of TEL Plus is to increase the amount of content, digitised content, available through the European Library, and to make it more accessible to end users. The question is, how will this improve the European Library? Well, it adds in a couple more libraries, Bulgaria and Romania. But it also has a work package run by the Austrian National Library, which is working on OCRing previously digitised material. And it looks as though this will add, over the next 2 years, and as the 2 years go on, various parts will be added, 20 million digitised pages to the European Library, which is a lot more material. It also has a work package again working on OAI PMH compliancy, so the aim is to get most of our national libraries able to have their data harvested. Again, this is to do with usability, being able to give the user the possibility of not choosing collections first, so one target and then an integrated set of results. In addition, TEL Plus is working on web services, annotations, and also the search engine back-end retrieval, enabling better full text and metadata retrieval and the mix of the two. It also works actually on multilinguality to some degree and the automatic indexing of subject indexes to see whether we can improve that over a period of time. Fumigaba is another project that's just been launched. This is funded by the Swiss Development Agency, thanks to all the work that was put in by the Swiss National Library to get the money in the first place. This is adding 8 new libraries and their collections over the next 2 years. And it's very important because the aim is to end up with all of the CNL national libraries as full members of the European Library, so that everybody benefits properly from the service and is able to distribute the resource in their countries. And Fumigaba will mean that we have 44 of the 47 national libraries available, their content available through the European Library by the end of 2009. Many of you are aware or involved in EDLnet. Well, we've now renamed EDLnet Europeana, and this is deliberate because we don't want to have as many brands as there are projects, and it's got us into problems in the past. So the idea is that we only now have Europeana and the European Library as brands that we are promoting. Europeana, as you know, is a joint exercise across the domains of museums, libraries, audiovisual collections and archives. It is aiming to solve largely the interoperability issues between all of these domains and within the domains, but also to be able to give an end user service, one that really works as far as the user is concerned, for cultural heritage in Europe. Many of you are actually involved in this and contributing to it, so you know what's going on. You may not have made the connection between the work that is going on interoperability and functional architecture and the user front end, and what this means for the European Library eventually. So an awful lot of work is going on, contributing again library expertise, the knowledge and the money that you put into the European Library is also going to help Europeana. And we hope very much that this benefit will then be reaped back into the European Library, because at the end of the Europeana prototype, we will take all of the stuff that we have worked on and pull it immediately back into the European Library, so improving usability, interoperability, and the search and retrieval functionality. Which means that again the libraries, the national libraries in particular, are staying ahead of the game as far as these kind of portals are concerned. So we hope that you continue to work with us on Europeana. Thank you.